Winter is here.
Hey, welcome to Half the Battle. Well, winter is here, so let's run down the top 7 best Arctic figures. But first, some ground rules. Only one version of a character is allowed. Otherwise, 1 or 2 characters would dominate the list. Oh, and only toys I own myself are included, so some of the more modern stuff won't be here. By the way, we're not doing a worst list because, well, quite frankly, most of the Arctic figures are pretty solid, so it would be a pretty short list. This also means that if a figure doesn't appear on the list, it doesn't mean it's bad, it's just that these 7 are better. Well, now that's all out of the way, winter has come. Let's find out who will sit on the Iron Throne as the Winter King, the best Arctic figure ever. But remember, if you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or... you don't get picked, I guess. Number 7. Quinn the Eskimo version 1. Okay, I'm sort of cheating with this one. Because, well, the figure itself is pretty bland, and it's just Big Ben's body on a new head. That's why he's only number 7. He is, however, very significant. You see, Quinn was the first Arctic character ever in G.I.Joe. He showed up in issue 2 of the comic, well before any of the established cold weather characters. That alone is why he deserves a place on this list. And also, the character was awesome. Oh, Ben, yeah, okay, it's so I could use this song one more time!
Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Number 6. Duck version 4. At 6, we've got a rare occasion of a character that originally wasn't cold weather themed getting an Arctic version. This did happen a few times, even in the original line, Stalker springs to mind, and Duck is the best of the bunch. Like with Ice Storm, a good choice on his outfit not being white. He's a rescue worker, he should be more visible. His look, plus an excellent array of accessories, earn him a place on the list. Number 5. Blizzard version 1. At 5, we get the first figure from the original line, and he's here because Blizzard is a shining example of accessories making the man. While the figure itself is rather bland, once you've got him geared up with the mask, weapons, skis, backpack/sled, and snowshoes, bland becomes awesome. And that's why Blizzard is at number 5. Number 4. Ice Viper. This one just looks great. Though, like with Blizzard, an accessory really adds a lot. In this case, the Ice Viper really needs the helmet to make him look good. It has even more added value since you can put it on his head with the goggles either over his eyes or on top. Now, this list is strictly about figures, not vehicles, so we won't talk about the Cobra Wolf here. Might be an idea for a list next year, though. Number 3. Frostbite version 1. At 3, we go back to one of the first Arctic figures the Joes got, Frostbite. Like the Ice Viper, he just looks really good. The figure just has something that makes him stand out for me. Maybe it's the fur on the shoulders, maybe it's the beard and the cap with goggles. The toy just has a certain je ne sais quoi. That's French for hell if I know. I mean, that's the actual translation. Not that I don't... You know what? I'm gonna stop right here before this turns into a who's on first bit. Anyway, what pushes this figure just a little higher is the gun he came with. An M16 with a scope on it, and that's just really cool. Number 2. Arctic Bat. Yeah, you knew this was coming. I've already gushed so much over this toy last week, so I'll only say this now.
Figure good, fire bad. Me hungry.
And now we find out who sits on the Iron Throne, the best Arctic figure of all time, the King in the North.
I'll run these Game of Thrones reference into the ground if I want to, damn it!
Number 1. Snow Serpent version 1. You know nothing, Jon Snow Serpent. Well, here it is. This was an agonizing choice because of the rules that I set up for myself.
Stupid self!
It was between this version and the one from 2008. While that one looks awesome, it loses, for me at least, because it's too tall compared to old figures. So I just had to go with the OG. If you're more into the new type of Joes, you can put this at number 1.
But this is my list, so out it goes.
As for why the Snow Serpent is number 1, well, it looks really great and has some of the best accessories appropriate for the figure. Snowshoes, backpack, missile launcher, AK-47. Even the parachute pack looks great. This figure is a perfect example of the golden age of G.I. Joe and therefore worthy of being King of Winter. All hail the Snow Serpent!
Well, that's it for this year's Winter is Coming, and in fact this year's Half the Battle.
Now, next week there won't be a review, since it is the holidays and it's gonna be super busy, but there will be a video. We'll sit down and take a look back at the year that's been on the show, as well as look to the future.
I'll see you next year, and hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing? Oh, and Happy New Year, everybody!